The court was calm at first. Everyone was waiting for the session to begin, and many people believed it was going to be a normal hearing. But the moment Nnamdi Kanu stood up and announced that he no longer wanted his lawyers, everything changed in the courtroom. Please, before I continue, make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any update, because what happened in that courtroom has now become the biggest topic everywhere. The lawyers were shocked. The people inside the courtroom were surprised, and even the judge had to pause. Nobody expected Nnamdi Kanu to suddenly sack his entire legal team and decide that he would defend himself in court. He said he wanted to handle his own case by himself. Now just imagine the tension in that courtroom at that moment. Please like this video and subscribe, because this matter is getting deeper and I want you to follow it to the end. The legal team that has been speaking for him for a long time suddenly had nothing to do again. Some of them tried to speak, but it was already too late. He stood on his decision. He told the court that he wants to speak for himself, and he believes that he can defend himself better than anyone. The judge had to ask him again just to be sure, and he confirmed it. That was when people realized this was no small move. My viewers, if you are watching, what do you think about this? Do you support his decision? Tell me in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe as you share your thoughts. For many years, different lawyers have represented him, different arguments have been made, and many court sessions have been held. But with this new action, the entire case has now changed direction. This move can bring new surprises, new reactions, and new outcomes. And one thing is clear. This decision has already caused a serious reaction across the country. Some people are supporting him, saying he has the right to speak for himself. Others are saying it is risky, that a case like this is not something someone should handle alone. But no matter what people think, the fact remains that Nnamdi Kanu has made up his mind. Please, before I continue, kindly like this video and subscribe. Your support helps this channel grow and helps us continue bringing you real-time updates. Now, after he removed his lawyers, the legal team later spoke, and from the reactions, you can tell that they did not expect it to happen that way. They believed they were doing their job. But once a client decides to stand alone, the lawyers cannot force themselves on the case. And the court cannot stop him either, because by law, a defendant has the right to represent himself. However, representing yourself in a sensitive case requires courage, confidence, and a strong understanding of the law. The judge then decided to adjourn the case, giving time for the next step. And the next session will be very important, because that is when Nnamdi Kanu will have to start presenting his defense by himself. Many people are waiting to see how he will do it. Will he ask questions? Will he challenge the prosecutors by himself? Will he be able to speak without any legal mistakes? These are the questions people are asking. My viewers, please like this video and subscribe. I want you to stay with me on this gist, because I will continue breaking it down in a way you will understand every detail. Now, before I go deeper into the next part of this story and the possible future outcomes, after the court was adjourned, the news spread everywhere. People outside the courtroom were talking, social media became hot, and different opinions started flying around. Some people were saying that this move shows he is bold and ready to face anything, while others were worried that defending himself could make the case harder for him. Please remember to like this video and subscribe as you are listening, because there is still a lot I want to break down for you in a very simple ways. Now let's look at the reality. Defending yourself in a serious legal case is not easy. Lawyers are trained for years to understand court language, court procedure, and legal strategies. So when someone stands in court and says, "I will defend myself," it means he is fully prepared for whatever comes with that decision. It also shows that he may have lost confidence in the direction his legal team was going. Sometimes when a defendant feels that the case is not moving the way he wants, the person can decide to take control personally. That seems to be what happened here. But this action has now created a new chapter in this matter. The next court sitting will be different from every other one before it.
This time, it will no longer be his lawyers speaking. It will be him face to face with the judge, face to face with the prosecutors, and face to face with every question that will come up.
Please like this video and subscribe, because when that day comes, I will bring you every detail again in a clear and simple way. People are also asking, what will be the next move of the government lawyers? Will they try to use his self-representation as an advantage? Will they apply more pressure in court? These are the things that will shape the next stage of the case. When someone speaks for himself, there is no one to object for him, no one to guide him, no one to protect him from technical errors. So it means one mistake can change the direction of the case. However, the supporters of Nnamdi Kanu believe he will speak strongly. They believe he will use the opportunity to say everything he has always wanted to say without any filter. They believe that maybe this is his strategy, to speak directly from his heart. Whether this will work in his favor or not is what we are all waiting to see. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because I'm about to go even deeper into how this decision might affect not only the case, but also the reactions across the country. Before the next sitting, many groups will likely release statements. Some will call for justice, some will call for peace, and some will stand by him more than ever. Whenever there is a major shift in a high-profile case, the public always responds. That is why you are already seeing heavy reactions online. Now let me break it down again in the simplest way so that everybody can follow. Nnamdi Kanu stood up, removed all his lawyers, and said he will speak for himself. The court paused, confirmed his decision, and then shifted the date so he can come back and start defending himself. That is the present situation. And that is where the next chapter will begin. My viewers, what do you think? Do you believe defending himself will make things better or harder? Tell me in the comment section, and please like this video and subscribe so we can grow this channel together. I still have a lot more to say about what this could mean politically, socially, and legally in the coming days. And I also want to talk about what might happen next in the courtroom, what the judge might do, and how the prosecution might react. I will break it down one by one in a sweet and simple way you will enjoy. When a case like this takes a fresh turn, it doesn't only affect the courtroom, it also affects the mood of the people.
Because many citizens have been following this story for a long time. Please remember to like this video and subscribe as you are listening, because I want more people to hear this breakdown in a clean and simple way. Now let's move forward. Outside the courtroom and across the country, different people are already reacting. Supporters believe that if he is the one speaking directly, then he will express himself clearly without any form of misunderstanding. They feel that nobody can defend your own pain or your own story better than you. But on the other side, there are people who believe the court is not a place for emotional expression, but a place for technical legal arguments. And that is why they are worried. They fear that one mistake in self-representation can give the prosecution an advantage. This is why the nation is divided in reactions, but united in attention, because everybody wants to see what will happen next. Please like this video and subscribe, because this is just getting more interesting. Legally, the judge will now monitor every move more closely, since there are no lawyers standing in front. The judge has a responsibility to make sure the process is fair, and the prosecution also has a job. They will continue to push for their side with strong legal points. So the courtroom will now become a direct battle of words, facts, and confidence. What used to be lawyer versus lawyer may now become Nnamdi Kanu versus the state. That is a very big moment in any case, especially one that has lasted this long. Another part of this gist is the emotional side.
Let us be honest. Many people have been emotionally tied to this case for years. Families, communities, and supporters have prayed, protested, debated, and argued over this matter. So now that he wants to defend himself, feelings will rise again. Some people will stand strong with him, others will stand against him. And the courtroom will carry both the legal weight and the emotional weight at the same time. Please like and subscribe as you are listening, because these are the kinds of moments that shape history in a nation. The next court sitting will be one of the most watched sessions, because this time everybody wants to hear his direct voice. Not through a lawyer, not through a spokesperson, but from his own mouth. People want to know, what will he say? How will he approach the case? What points will he raise? Will he surprise the courtroom? Or will the pressure of self-representation be too heavy? These questions are already everywhere, and very soon, the answers will also come. Now, if we look at the political angle, this case has always had political attention. Leaders, groups, and organizations always watch every update. Some may speak again after the next session. Some may show support, others may criticize. But one thing is sure, voices will rise again because this matter touches deep feelings on all sides. So what happens in that courtroom can affect conversations outside the courtroom as well.
Just share this
A number of us have been defending Nnamdi. He has decided to conduct his defense by himself. He has a right to do so. We respect that decision. And we wish him well going forward. That's all.
Okay, sir. No reaction for you. Okay, sir. Thank you very much for the answer, sir.
Thank you.